Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the old Mughal states, Bengal, Awadh and Hyderabad. Today, we are going to discuss about the western part of our country, India, the part of Rajasthan, the part of Gujarat, where new states were founded by the Rajput kings. About them we are going to discuss, and mainly the area of Amber and Jodhpur, it belongs to Rajasthan, and the king of Jodhpur, Ajit Singh, had very important place in Mughal Empire, and after the death of Aurangzeb, the later Mughal had given him very important place, and he was started making his kingdom in the area Jodhpur, and also he conquered the area near the Jodhpur. About him, the things are explained here. Many Rajput kings, particularly those belonging to Amber and Jodhpur, had served under the Mughals' distinction. In exchange, they were permitted to enjoy considerable freedom in their Watan Jagirs. In the 18th century, these rulers now attempted to extend their control over neighboring area. Ajit Singh, the ruler of Jodhpur, was also involved in the factional politics at the Mughal court. Ajit Singh was very important in that time, in that area, and he was powerful. He influenced in that area because he was taking care of Watan Jagirs of the Jodhpur. In this way, new ruler was started ruling in western part of India near Amber and Jodhpur. They were very important in Mughal area. About them, these influential Rajput families claimed the Subedari of the rich provinces of Gujarat and Malwa. They got the Subedari of the part of Gujarat in Malwa Plateau area. You know about that. Raja Ajit Singh of Jodhpur held the governorship of Gujarat, and Savai Raja Jai Singh of Amber was governor of Malwa. These offices were renewed by Emperor Jahandar Shah. Emperor Jahandar Shah renewed their place. He made again them the Subedar of that area, the governor of that area. In 1713, Nagpur was conquered and annexed to the house of Jodhpur, and portion of Bundi, the area of Rajasthan, was annexed to house of Amber. Savai Raja Jai Singh founded his new capital at Jaipur. Beyond, they do not conquer the area because Maratha were powerful. After that Gujarat area, they were not able to annex the area because the Maratha were very powerful. In 1740, they stopped the Rajput king to move beyond. Next topic which we are going to discuss, it is the seizing independence, the Sikh. Sikh also started organizing themselves, and they were established their own institution. Here about them it is written, Khalsa institution was founded by Guru Gobind Singh in 1699. Sikhs were organized in political community which helped them in building regional state. Several battles were fought by Guru Gobind Singh against the Rajput and Mughal rulers. After his death in 1708, the Khalsa rose in revolt against the Mughal administration. Under Banda Bahadur's leadership, they revolted against the Mughals. They started their own coin in the name of Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh, and afterwards the Banda Nawaz, he was arrested by the Mughals in 1715 and he was executed in 1716. In 18th century, again Sikhs were organized themselves and they meet in Amritsar and they make many bands and they were started taking Rakhi as a revenue from the people. In return, they take guarantee of the safety of their area. And in 1799, there was Ranjit Singh, he was the ruler. He made Lahore his capital. In this way, Sikhs were organized themselves and they rule in the Punjab area, Sindh area, from river Satluj to the river Yamuna. They were ruling.